This is your girl Tanima, and you are now tuning in to the Oldhead series podcast. Hey everybody, this is your girl Tanima. It is Oldhead the series podcast, and I'm so excited. Look who I got. Anthony, who plays LA. Fresh home in season 1, and pow, the drama don't take too long to kick off.
There I go.
Yeah, what's going on? How you doing?
Great.
Yeah. Yes, you are one of the hardest actors in Philly going on. So we're going to get right into it. With season 1, we see LA comes home fresh. You know, that's one thing I noticed about when guys come home from serving time, where they fresh, you know, new outfits, new, you know, hair, has chain on and everything. And you seem focused. You was ready to go. You know, you were showing off to school. And then you get caught up.
There you go.
So before we get into how you got caught up and all this kind of stuff, I want to know, like, why LA? Like, why this guy?
It kind of fit me. You know, I think I was casted pretty well for it. I don't know.
I see the stump right.
I don't know why they picked me for LA.
Well, let's twist it then. How much of LA is you?
I would say a lot of it. Minus, you know, the jail time and, you know, the kids. I don't have any kids and I've never been to jail. But, you know, just trying to deal with that balance and that, like, dealing with the tough decisions, you know, as far as choose the streets or, you know, choose the legal route and be able to provide for your family, and, you know, dealing with those kind of complexities. Yeah. You know, that can weigh on you, and, you know,
absolutely.
I've been affected by that personally as well.
So when you came home, I don't know something, but you did.
Quick hands.
Oh wow. Okay. So when you came home and you transitioned, you was living in your mom's home. You seem to have a game plan in place. You seem to be. So do you believe that, like, that kind of was LA's focus, was like, yeah, I got a game plan?
Yeah, definitely. I think his whole thing was trying not to get caught up in the streets and stop, like, not to leave as you came. Like, he went into jail as one person, you know what I mean? You can tell he was caught up in the streets. Like, that's what I like to get myself in the mindset of, like, like, with any role that I take on, is like, what's the backstory? You know what I mean? So I feel like his backstory was that he was, you know, in the streets, robbing, probably selling drugs, doing little stuff like that. And then, you know, just was on go. You know, whatever needed to be done had to be done. And when he came home, he was trying to avoid that.
And then boom, the lights get cut off.
Oh man.
Yeah. Like, that had to be a pivotal moment for you. Like, you know, you were trying to, you know, you reached out to Bump. Bump is everyone's savior. You know, he is the old head of the neighborhood. They just want to see everything, right? Because he talked to Fred to hook you up. And then you get to that beautiful mansion and you get tempted, right? You just get.
They trapped me.
Yeah, like, but at first you kind of, for like a brief moment, you were standing your ground. You were like, nah, man, because I guess in your mind you were like, you could probably, what it seemed to me, you could tell me if I'm wrong, but were you starting to replay back your jail time in your head? Like, will you sit back like saying,
I can't afford to go back. This is a bad situation because it's like the money right there, showing you what you need to do. You know how easy it is. You know, it's second nature to you, but it's like, you know, all the consequences that come with it.
Yeah, because you got at season 1, you find out girlfriend's pregnant, so you like lights are getting cut off. Girlfriend's pregnant. Like, because it was a moment you were sitting there. You had worked all day. You just want to sit and watch TV. And then, and it's like,
you can't get no peace and quiet, peace of mind.
Yeah, so that had to have been a part where you were just saying, like, oh damn, what am I gonna do?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I can imagine there had to be. So in season 2, we see the start of like now it's starting to come out of your mom's death, right? So your mom dies. So we see you guys, you're now also fighting to find out what happened to your dad.
My dad, yeah.
What we don't see, or maybe you can give some little backstory on that, is like, why? Like, why do you need to know? Like, why do you think LA needs to know his dad? What's up? Why didn't he just say, Dad's gone, and that's it?
I think like, with the writers and the writing team, I've been noticing a lot of like weird activity around me. You know what I mean? With like the people that's close to me and like some of my old heads in the series, and I've been noticing like their funny ways, and like their energy is different when the question's brought up. So it's something that I'm like keep digging, keep picking at, and just to try to get a feel of what, like, try to feel everybody's energy, and I feel like I'm getting closer and closer. So it's just something that he out of nowhere, just like,
yeah, because it was like it caught us off guard. You guys are at the cemetery, you having a moment, and it's not even. It wasn't even a moment with your father's tomb. So it was your mom, and then you all of a sudden are like.
I think that's when he realized, like, damn, like I'm an orphan out here. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, I done lost my dad and I lost my mom. Like I know my mom just passed from cancer, but it's like, all right, so what exactly was the story behind my dad? So I think when his mom passes, that's when it triggers, like, all right, I need to find out what's going on.
Yeah.
I don't know enough about my history. I don't know enough about my family roots. Let me find out what's going on.
And I agree with you on the fishy side, because Fred was real quick to say, this ain't the time, this ain't the time. And then bump, he's like, seems it, and we, as people watching it from the outside, we're like, well, why are they giving him the cold shoulder about that? But then it was like, you get like, maybe they're right. It's probably not the best time to do that.
Right
Yeah.
But they know. And I think like that energy that I got from that, I was able to see that they know exactly what happened.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Now it's like, all right.
So now you're even more determined. You're more determined, and then you in season two, you meet the biggest shocker of all for me was Rev.
Rev.
you meet Rev, right? Mr. God bless himself, right? You meet him, and you walk into this home. Right, but no, in a scene we see you, which I thought was also profound by Oldhead, is when they show a glimpse of your gas tank. Right, they show a glimpse of your gas tank, right, and you still went forward because not thinking like I'm probably gonna have enough gas to get back.
Right. But
you still had a job to do. So do you feel like LA does at some point have these rationales of I gotta do what I gotta do?
Yeah, absolutely. And I think that's when it switches over. In season 2, that's when it clicks on like, all right, I can't play around with it no more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like there's a lot that needs to be done, a lot that needs to be taken care of. So I gotta go for what I know.
Yeah, like the pressure, right? Like you're faced with you were okay, you had a mission, and then boom, you got somebody pregnant. Now the lights are out. Like your mission is totally different, right? At this point. So when you're pulling up to this, we see your face pulling up to Rev's house. What's going on in LA's mind? Like I gotta keep my game up, or
when I'm doing that, when I'm driving, I'm eating chips. I'm chilling.
You do look at the gas tank. You do look at the gas tank, and you're like, oh man, look. And you're like,
happy to be broke at the time.
Right.
Just like do what I gotta do on my way to work. I'm cool. I'm out of jail. I ain't in jail no more. I'm chilling. I know I got my tank on E, but it's gonna work itself out. That's why I'm on my way to work. You know what I mean? So.
Now, when you pull up to
that was a Friday.
Right, that's true. That's true. And you pull up to the house, you're not expecting to see a black man.
Nah, not at all, yeah.
Right? So, what was going on in LA's mind, like when Revs opens the door?
You see, I walk in, I was looking like, damn, like, that's all you, like what you do for a living,
And he ain't wasting no time.
Let me know fast.
Yeah. That was what I was like, and as a person watching it from the outside, I was rooting for you too, right? Because I was just like, oh, LA's home, cool beans. Yeah, he's going to do the right thing. And, your little girls having little girls like, yes, honey, I was waiting for him. Having this great talk. and you go in and Rev don't even give you a day.
I ain't even wipe. I ain't even get the.
You ain't clean nothing.
Up.
You ain't clean nothing. And I'm like, LA, don't do it. Don't do it, LA. Don't do it. Don't. And you just
gave in.
Why do you think LA gave in?
He started talking about all the, Rev makes the comment about his little brother's tuition. And I think that's what really sparked it because, judging by his character, he's willing to do whatever he got to do for his family. He was willing to do whatever to keep his mom house. He's doing whatever to find out about his dad. And he's going to do whatever to make sure his little brother's cool. Because now that's the last piece that he had.
Right.
And so, I think LA is just like a super loyal and family-oriented person. And I think that's what really triggered him to be like, all right, let's make it happen.
I'm gonna just have to do this. Yeah. Now, do you think maybe when you went into it, it was going to only be a one-time thing? Like you was like, oh.
Nah, I knew it was going to keep going.
Oh, that's so sad.
Mm-hmm.
We were hoping not, but But we it's so funny because you were one of those characters, because right before you, I had the pleasure of interviewing Kareem. And it's like Kareem, we know he ruthless and this and that and other, but we see LA, the handsome guy, trying to come home. We were so rooting for you, and then it was just like
keep rooting.
No, we are always gonna root for LA.
LA's gonna be alright, hopefully.
Just gotta watch.
But yeah, I knew he was gonna keep going. Like you
Yeah.
look at it, how the writers got Rev and Jesus and all that, you can tell it's real organized crime, you know what I mean? So it kind of give you that cartel feel.
Right.
So, it's hard to get out of that.
Right, definitely, because I told the guys season 2 ended with the biggest cliffhanger of it all. Us finding out that Fred, the situation with Fred. and my mouth dropped to the floor because again, I don't know, as a female, we always talk about the sensitive side of you guys, men. We look for that. So it's really funny. You'll like this because what I thought when I saw Fred getting dressed in the mirror, I was like, oh, he's going on a date. Oh, how cool is that? That was what was going on in my head. So seeing him I was so not prepared to see Rev. And I was like, oh my God, he's who they've been talking about. So we don't, without giving any spoilers, is it a possibility that LA is going to find out the connection with Fred, or is
I don't even remember.
Well, good.
I don't even know. Yeah, I forget.
Because it's going to be weird because we know you're doing work for Rev, and Rev works.
I'm trying to even bring it back. I don't even know if we even. I think only person I'm direct contact with is Rev. I don't think I even hear about who.
Oh wow, okay. But you know Fred and your interaction with Fred.
I don't think the name Jesus ever even brought up to me. All my work, direct with. Oh, actually, yeah, I think I heard Jesus is in his name in season 2, but my point of contact is Rev.
Right. Okay. Well, that's good. So. Baby mama drama.
Oh,
yeah.
Lord.
So I'm a fan of Sonia, big time. I love Sonia because she seemed to be me a little bit more grounded and so forth. So we see going into season 2 that you've got a new baby mama living up in the house and. So I'm going to ask you this because I want to know how you prepare for this. So you are you are a guy that personally does not have any children. So you don't even know the real truth. Because when we have life experiences, right, you can pull from I'm going through that personally. So this is going to be an easy thing to do. So how do you pull from that?
It's crazy. None of my close friends got kids and none of that yet. You know what I mean? But I got family, I got friends, my mom, single mom, so and then just from other actors, but I guess I could just tap into that emotion of what it's like to love someone, you know what I mean? Cause I haven't really had any scenes with my kids, you know what I mean, or anything like that. So it's more so with my relationship, you know what I mean?
Right.
So, but with the girls, and you know, but
Yeah, I mean, because it was like.
I've been in a relationship, so you know, I know what it's like to be with
Oh
somebody.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
definitely.
But no, that's just acting, yeah. Because I don't
Okay.
really know what it's like to be a father or to have kids, anything like that.
Wow. So that's rough. Yeah, because like you can be looking like, okay, what do you want to do? Like I don't know what to do with you, but
Right.
I wondered where you pulled
I
from.
never had no baby mama drama.
Yeah.
But you know, I've seen it. I've been around
you
it.
don't want
My
that.
pop got plenty of baby
Oh
moms.
Lord, have mercy. Yeah, you don't want that.
My daddy got baby moms, so I seen what he went through.
Lord. So what's your inspiration? Like what keeps you going on the acting side? Because you are very busy outside of Oldhead. We know that about you.
Mm-hmm.
So what keeps you inspired to just keep this going? Because life continues. We've shared that with everyone else, is that it's very hard to tackle a dream when you have bills and you have, things that you have to go for.
Yeah, for sure. I don't know. I'm just hungry. I'm just like a real like goal-driven person. So I don't know. Like my dad and my mom kind of got the same spirit. So I feel like I kind of inherited that. And like once I start something, like I ain't gonna finish. Like if I say like this is what I want, then I feel like I already got it.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? And I attack it just like that. So if I like say to myself like, all right, I'm gonna land this commercial. Like every audition I walk into, I walk in there knowing that I'm the best actor. Or like a lot of stuff I've been doing is like with rap as well. So it's like I'll go in there and know like I'm the best rapper in here. Or I got an audition in New York. I'll be like, yo, I know I got more swagger than these, or whatever the case is. I just know that I'm gonna be better than whoever I walk into that wrong with.
I didn't know you tackled in the music. I thought, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
I thought, no, I didn't.
Yes, you did. You know that's my music all throughout Oldhead.
I swear, I knew Face did music too.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Damn, that's crazy. I thought you did. I thought we tapped on that in the last interview.
No, or maybe we. Look, I'm sorry. I apologize.
It's all good.
What's a scene that you can tell us from 1 and 2 that your music is in, like that I can.
It's the outro. The outro's mine.
The outro. Okay. Oh wow. Okay. I'm sorry. Look, didn't even know. Like that's not. That's not.
What is that? Feed the Fam. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a song called Feed the Fam. That was played in the outro like in season 2.
So is Sonya it for LA?
I think so. You know, season 3, you know, of course, LA runs into a new lady, but I think LA's, you know, I think he got it figured out. I think
LA's a mess when it comes to the women.
I think Sonya's it for LA. I'm hoping.
Oh,
you know, they got me looking crazy.
Yeah. So what can we, without giving any spoilers, I don't want to get no spoilers. What can we expect from LA in season 3? Like, what, we gonna see some shockers?
A lot of my scenes are up in New York. So if you remember what I did at the end of season 2, if you haven't watched it yet, go back and watch it.
Yeah, definitely.
But if you know what I did in season 2, you know why I get out of Dodge. Okay. And I'm up in season 3, and it's a nice storyline that's going on up there as far as how I'm about to progress and, learning new information from the New York cast. And it's incorporated in season 3, yeah.
Nice. So if there's anyone in Oldhead so far that you haven't gotten to work with and would like to, who would that be?
I would say Seam. Me and Seam don't really got we don't have too many encounters, and I think that'll look real good on camera.
Yeah, I didn't think about that. That's right. You two haven't had
Yeah, we got 2 different storylines,
Well, in season 1, you bump into.
We have that running.
Yeah, you had it in the beginning.
Good, especially for season 1. Like I feel like everything elevated. Season 1 ended up getting better each scene. Season 2 was blow season 1 out the water. So I think like my acting elevated, his acting elevated. I think some more encounters between us 2. I think the fans would like to see that too.
Yeah.
I think that'd be good.
Yeah, I had asked Kareem I asked him about his acting and how he's gotten into it. I said because he has a very major role for somebody that has not been doing this for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I said to him, it's probably gonna be a lot of people that are jealous of him because like you are a working actor that is trying, and boom, here he come.
Mm-hmm.
So, what would be your advice to people? I've been asking everyone this, like, what is your advice to people that want to achieve, like, go into this, but like you said, gotta pay bills. Sometimes got baby mama drama, got the babies and stuff. What would you tell them? Like, what could be like something they could start doing?
This is what I would say. I have like people DM me. I get at least 2 DMs from somebody new every single day, and I respond to as many people as I can. And the first thing I say is, "Where's your headshots?" That's that's the very first step of professionalism. Is where's your headshots? And I'd be like, send me your. I'd be like, yo, your manager, your agent be getting you some good looks. And I'm like, yeah, and it's like somebody I'm cool with. I'd be like, yo, send me some headshots. I'll send the information over to you. My manager doesn't really deal with everybody, but, just send me some headshots.
Mm-hmm.
Not one person. I get a DM every day for the last 2 years. Not one person has sent me their headshots. So it's like, if you're going to be serious about it, be serious. Don't just ask questions about it.
Yeah.
Don't ask me questions about
That's
nothing that you
profound.
ain't serious about.
So it's like, I want to get put on, but not really get put on by putting in the work in to get put on.
Get some headshots done. Headshots is the easiest thing to do.
Yeah.
Like,
not a
you can get one of your friends with a solid camera to do headshots. I mean, like my headshots, I went up to New York. My headshots cost $800 for 3 looks, 2 looks. So I like invest into myself.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, it's not playtime with me.
Yeah. I get that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because I know Hollywood can be brutal.
Yeah.
Hollywood
headshots can range from you doing it for free and just getting in the game and working it up, or you can pay $1,000 and get your headshots done. Now, every time my manager send me out for something, I get an audition because my headshots is top tier.
You know
what I mean?
Yeah, not a selfie, but
a headshot. Yeah.
that's
I had 300 people hit me up this year about what they can do to get in the game. I said, send me some headshots. Not one person.
You don't hear that?
Not one.
That's sad. That is
not serious.
Yeah, and I mean, I find that to be very prevalent in the industry. It's like people want this quick fix, but they don't want to put the time in. Yeah.
Do a dark look, do a clean look, get your headshots up.
Yeah, that's rough.
That's the first step. That's what I would say the first step. If you get past that, we can talk more. But
right.
That's
if you could, because you are an actor that is a working actor, if you could, anybody out there, who would you want to work with?
Will Smith. That's one of my idols and biggest influences. And one of my favorite actors, Leonardo DiCaprio.
Mm-hmm.
Those 2. Cicely Tyson.
Ooh.
Yeah, I would like for her to play like my mom or grandmama's son. She's one of the legends.
She's looking amazing to be like, what is she, like 100 and So moving forward into Oldhead and everything else that's going on, what would you like to see happen with LA? Like, would you like to see him kind of get things together, or?
I don't know. It might not be fun to act out if he get everything together, Or
at least get out of his mess.
Yeah, I would like to see him go through some more, just so that it challenges me as an actor. I want to be challenged more. So I want to see LA go through extreme measures, just for me personally, for my own selfish reasons. So just more challenges. You know?
And it's so funny. There was a scene in season 2 where I was just like, and Sonya even said, really? Like, she went into labor and you was concerned about the money on the bed. Like, I was like, that is so typical. And even as you're trying to help her out, going out the door, you still kind of turned back and was like,
trying to script.
Wait.
Because now we leave out the crib, you don't know how long we're going to be there. Then you go to incubator, might be there for 4 days. Now you got my bankroll laying around.
I was like,
tighten it up.
And I was like, I said, and in my mind, it left me like this. I bet you in the hospital, this
Right, he's still
woman's in
thinking
labor.
about it.
He's probably still thinking about that
I just
damn
left
money.
about 10
Yeah,
grand
it's
on
a
the bed.
bed,
I don't
yeah.
know nobody walking my road.
Right. That's exactly what I was thinking. Is like he's not really relishing in the moment of his baby being born right now. He's still thinking about this money on the bed. Like I can just imagine. So before we head out, like I want you to tell us what was the hardest scene for you to film, and it could be either in season 1 or season 2. But what do you think was like when you look back on it was one of the most difficult scenes for you?
Sheesh. Maybe Tone or one of the directors or somebody would be able to tell me that. Probably
Like, I mean, internally, like it kind of touched you a little bit, like you know, you like.
Probably the scene with it wasn't tough though. Probably the scene with me and Bump are talking about like how there's a lack of leaders in the community
Mm-hmm.
when we're in his crib when he just came home from being shot.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was a good one because that was like Tony really expressed that, yo, I really need this to be the most powerful scene. I really need people to be like, yo, like it really ain't, you know, like really, like that's like the whole point of the Oldhead series, like that whole still drilling what we need to consume in order to better ourselves. So it's like Dappa, I need you to bring this one out. I need you to bring this one out. So I think like that was one. So like the scenes like that. That was
Yeah, because I could even tell, like when you found out, like what we see is season 1 is we see you so counting on Bump.
Yeah.
Like Bump was gonna keep you straight. Bump was gonna help you find a job. Bump was gonna do this. Bump was that. Boy, when you found out Bumpy got shot,
yeah.
You all we see you jump throwing some sweatpants and we see you gone. Like you just go. You didn't even tell your girl at the time it wasn't Sonya. It was the other woman. You don't even tell her. Yeah, it was the other. I forgot her name that fast. She was the one that waited for you though. You know. So she waited for you, but now she's just looking for a check. But when you did that, like you know, we were like, I think it was deeper than whether or not he's alive. I think for you it was like, again, you're an orphan, like you said, like he was your fam, like you. So do you think that's what it was? Because you were devastated.
Yeah, I would have liked to see some more of that too. Like if I had been trying to figure that out too.
Yeah.
It kind of like lost my attention once my mom passed. But I think in order like to build my character, I think should definitely revisit like you know whatever happened to Bump.
Yeah. I gotta ask a question about something happened, and Director Tony might tell me if this was a fumble or was this supposed to happen.
What?
You dropped the chess piece that Fred gave you.
That was a fumble. Yeah, that was a fumble. I wasn't supposed to drop that. But it made sense. You know, it looked good.
Because it made.
I kept rolling with it.
Yeah, because you dropped it and you was like, oh, you know. What's that for? You know, and then it made us look at the chess piece. It was the king, I believe, right? It was because I don't play chess, but it was the king. And then Fred made the comment, you know, please give it to him, and it's about the king. So yeah, I said I'm gonna ask LA that. I'm gonna ask him, was that a fumble or was he supposed to drop it?
Might have been supposed to, you know, it was symbolic.
Yeah, I mean you did it real good.
You know, dropping the ball, but you know, I'm gonna get it together.
Yeah, because Tony didn't, you know, he didn't make you do it over again. So anyway,
Sure.
well, I want to thank you so much. I love your character. We look forward to more stuff coming from LA, you guys, and also outside of that.
Absolutely.
So this is your girl Tanima, and we say signing out from the Oldhead podcast series.